Hello everybody. I think I'm about ready to get started. Friend Capybara asking if this is Stardew Valley music. No, this is Chrono Cross. Hope you're doing well today. I'm probably just gonna play some solo PSO unless somebody wants to hop in with me. Yeah, we're listening to, as a reminder, Yasunori Mitsuda's soundtrack. So we just finished up Mario Party last time. We're in the middle of Chrono Cross. Funny enough, I think we've listened to most of these soundtracks already. As I remember one time chat requested Bomberman, and this person also worked on Bomberman. The more you know, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and boot up PSO. Still rare week, but I promise I'll spare chat some TTFs. We'll wait until more people are available, then we'll do some of those. Otherwise, hope everybody's doing well today. Today was meant to be more of my day off, and honestly, not feeling 100% well. Feel like a bit under the weather. So if my voice sounds a bit weird, I'm sort of eating a cough drop. So my throat is killing me. Out of curiosity. Okay, so it's still humans, females. Okay. Let's switch character banks to... probably literally two. So we're gonna do some warm-up runs while people trickle in. By all means, if you'd like to play, just let me know in the chat. We'll switch off what we're doing to do some multiplayer. I don't mind some TTF later in this particular stream, but at least for the first hour and a half, I'd like to do something else. I'm thinking... Leaf Techium was looking for DF shields. I actually forgot to see how many I had. No worries, friend Capybara. Appreciate you watching, listening in. Hopefully cleaning the house goes well. Yeah, for most people it's a work day. For me, I took off, and unfortunately it feels like I'm starting to become sick on my day off, which is really unfortunate, we'd like to say. Now I'm gonna go ahead and gear up for a quest that I've been playing a lot off stream. Although sadly it goes to show I really need adepts. I'm hoping at some point between now and the end of Rare Week, I get at least one adept. It feels like that is just not going to happen. I actually don't want Gafoi merge for this. Should have a 3 seals already. I currently don't have a 3 seals. I will need that for later. I am so happy I checked. That could have been real bad. In the meantime, enjoy some Chrono Cross. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up with some... I forgot how many quests there are now. There's so many. Like, wait a minute. It's not the right menu anyway. So on the off chance I get to Falls, which is a non-zero probability, I could end up with a second DF shield without needing to check my character banks. If Techium's around later, I'll check specifically, but I could probably help Techium with those. Now what I should be doing here is actually using a Fire Scepter. On a Fire Scepter. Oh. Forgot the dragon was still alive. I was like, what am I targeting? It's interesting it's 100% Thunder immune in single player. This is the exact opposite of multiplayer. That's fine, we'll kill it with Barda. Thank you, Robarda spellcasting. Unironically, this is one of the quests I will use the Storm Wand on. Most of the time I don't bother bringing it, but honestly, kind of important for me to bring here. So as a reminder, Orange ID just gets a lot of raw value, no matter what I do. Viridian is also really good. I'm gonna save that for when we have multiplayer. As a reminder, for Viridian, every Grass Assassin is a V101. So I'm thinking on the off chance we go to Falls on this quest, I don't mind doing that as an alternative, because I get kind of bored of doing TTF, and I definitely will feel burnout if I do another 2 hours of TTF back to back. But doing this quest to get there is at least different enough. I don't mind it. So ideally, I would like the right door to open. If the left door opens, ideally I go to Spaceship. Let's see. Will I get what I'm looking for? Now, if it takes me to the right, I don't want to fight Vault Up, and I'm going to skip Vault Up. If it takes me left, we're clearing. Okay, it took me to the right. There are a ton of V101 chances by killing stuff on Orange ID. This is also the Lily Room if you happen to be doing purple here. It's hilarious, I would just like to state. I just realized I don't have Cure Paralysis on, I have the God Technique. You know what, that's okay. I'd rather use the Soul Atomizer. Give a little bit of time. At this point, Barda's actually faster than using any other spell. It's gonna snipe him down with Barda. I have room for a dot. Why don't I have room? Oh, I have evade materials? Yeah, I don't need that. I'd rather take another Scape Doll. So what's kind of nice is that Rafoi basically damages everything of importance. And then for the things that I can't instantly kill, I can... Oh, okay, the back-to-back paralysis is kind of annoying. For anything else that I can't instantly kill, Freeze kills everything else. Oh, Fletch on drop. So for example, if I don't want the pan arms to split depending on the ID, it'd be useful just to Rabarda them repeatedly. I think we're basically at the phase where I would like to use Storm Wand here, or an Ice Staff just to clean up the room. Now, unfortunately when the pan arms split, only half of them is weak to ice, the other's weak to fire, which is kind of annoying. That's gonna force me to use fire here to kill them. And when it's just down to a single enemy, that's when you can Barda spam. Although I just realized I don't have my Summit Moon. Actually would have been helpful here. Unfortunate. I'm gonna store my inventory to see what's going on with my items. I really don't need Dominates. I probably just picked them up and just unintentionally just stockpiled them. I feel like with Forces, I only want Trimates. I don't really want to be mashing Dimate mid-battle. I don't mind doing that with Hunter, but I feel like with Force, if I'm not at like full health instantly, I will probably die. So it's not really worth messing around to find out. Yeah, there's not too much of value in caves, unfortunately, for Orange ID right away. It's more like you want to get to mines. If you don't get mines, Ruins has some interesting Heart of items. That's not even like a waste of time to do Ruins. And then on top of that, it can, if it doesn't take you to Falls, it'll take you to a room that has robots anyway, the ones that drop you the items that you want anyway. So it's like, it's kind of hard to go wrong with Orange ID as long as you leave caves. Yeah, Viridian's probably a little stronger in multiplayer. The downside is that if it does take you to the mine path, which is the path we're going on currently, that has no value in mines. There is, like, literally no reason to go there. But on the flip side, if you do pass the 50-50, now no matter where it takes you, it's value. So that's okay. Obviously, ideally, you would get falls. But if you don't, it's not the end of the world. And funny enough, Red ID is, like, almost good enough to do this quest. I don't know. There is a shocking number of Chaos Bringers if you manage to get lucky in the Mines path, which is a really good way of getting Spread Needle on Red ID. But it's inconsistent, is the problem. If you end up just getting Vault Op, I mean, you could kill Vault Op for Heavenly HP, I guess. But that's usually not worth your time. Better just to reset at that point. Four enemies. That is not the right spell, but that's okay. Oh, speaking of spells, did you see that, chat? It happened again. It's like, oh, Musashi. Oh, nothing interesting stat-wise. It's unfortunate. Yeah, there's like some drops that can happen in caves, but again, you're not going to be doing caves reset as orange IDs. It might be a more appropriate way of saying it. It's not like IDs will get literally nothing, unless you're like green ID caves or some nonsense, or green ID mines. I mean, yeah, orange is like okay. It's extremely strong in mines. Okay, why is Rifoi failing? Come on, game. I'm trying to rapid cast. You kind of need to target something. There's like 10 enemies in front of me. How did it not target anything there twice? Yeah, there's like a weird dead spot on... I don't know if it's every character, or if it's just during certain animations. So if you don't believe me, go rewatch that again and watch my Rifoi just not target anything. Because Rifoi requires a target, and for some reason it didn't do it. Rifoi jank is real. But anyway, that aside, even if I don't get the special room, which I would very much like in Mines over the Vault Up boss, especially as Faux New World, who I absolutely hate doing Vault Up with single player or multiplayer. It's such a waste of time. Yeah, can end up getting a lot of value here. Now, one thing I wanted to try that I saw on the Discord for this server was a bug involving Gafoi. I don't know how many quests it's applicable to, as I did not know that was a thing, but there is a hard limit to how many times you can hit a single enemy, or how many times a single Gafoi can hit enemies, and if you exceed that limit, it really confuses the game. So I want to see if we could do it in this mission, and it depends on what path we go here. So if you think of it this way, every single one of those... Oh, I'm in big trouble. Every single one of those circles of Canoines are 9 enemies. If I can hit at least 2 full groups and some enemies, or 3 full groups, with a single Gafoi, weird things are going to happen. And one of those weird things is the game forgets how to apply damage correctly. So what does that mean? Well, the 26th enemy and any enemy hit after the first 25 will end up taking damage per frame. So suddenly Gafoi goes from doing, I don't know, like decent-ish damage. Oh, I didn't bring Gafoi merge. Oops. That's fine. It goes from doing decent-ish damage, like 300 to 400, maybe every couple of seconds, because it only usually hits a target once, to literally thousands insta-killing everything, including Burans, instantly. Because all it needs is 1 second of contact. I don't think the game runs at 40, or doesn't run at 60. I think it runs at 40 or something like that. So, let's say hypothetically it's even just 30. Let's just say it only hits 30 times. Then that's still doing several thousand damage. It instantly kills it. But anyway, Himar's finished. Welcome, Dango. Hope you're doing well. If you'd like to join us later, Dango, let us know. I'm just enjoying some single-player play. Unfortunately, Faux New World is not very tanky, so everything knocks me over. I actually want to lure them into the path of the missiles for a second. That'll speed up my clear. Okay. Seriously? They're like, I guess they're just positioned just well enough that I can't hit him with the missiles. That brief moment I need to step to the side is actually messing me up. That is actually quite irritating. Normally you can spin around in circles, but the Sinnohs were like literally right where I needed to be twice in a row. That actually really annoying. Okay, can I please get shock status on you or something? This should work. There we go. I need the Sinnohs frozen or something. This'll work. Yeah, you can see I'm at the unfortunate amount of health where I don't get knocked over anymore. There we go. So annoying. Oh, I actually got insta-killed. Yeah, so kind of downside, as I said before, is that she is really squishy. You can die in single player to the Barans? I didn't know that. That's kind of annoying. Huh, I must have hit a magical health total where that kills me now. That is very unfortunate. I'd need to rethink something. Yeah, I went from being able to do this very easily because I'd either get knocked down or I would survive, but I'm at a weird threshold where nothing is knocking me down, so I just die. That complicates things. Unfortunately, I might have over-leveled. I mean, I'm still gonna try to complete the quest, but that is going to change how I'm gonna approach this area. Again, normally, if you're like at like 1,000 HP or so, or a little less, Sinnoh will always knock down, so I don't care if Sinnoh hits me. But I'm at just enough health that Sinnoh is no longer knocking me down, but it's also still doing like 1,000,000 damage. So if I get clipped by a single Sinnoh and get hit by missiles, I just die. Which is kind of a problem, because I don't really have a way of getting that much more defense overall. Kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna slow it down. Hopefully I get shock ailment here. Or not. Apparently I'm not getting shock ailment. There we go. Feel like I'm getting trolled in real time. How annoying. Yeah, as I said before, I'm at kind of a weird combination of defense and health totals. Oh, now I get knocked down. Whatever. right, chat? Whatever. I needed that earlier. Yeah, the guild chick punches don't matter. The lasers still knock me down at least. Yeah, what a weird total to be at. Okay. Knock it off. Oh, so I guess my Jellin didn't debuff one of them. I just noticed. Sorry, I'm in like a loop because of that. See, that's what normally happens. That's why I got confused. Why I wasn't getting knocked down earlier. Maybe it's only Sinnoh Reds that can knock me down still. Kind of annoying. And their crits still knock me down. That's actually more annoying than anything. It's fine. Every guild chick is worth something. Oh, I will kill these. It's just unfortunate that I have to like rethink strategies, because I haven't done this since I leveled probably like 5 or 6 times. And it's kind of messing me up now that my defense is also fixed. I might unironically have to unequip a mag to lower my defense and just use like a basic mind mag. Now ideally here, I don't really care about the Barans on Orange ID. I mostly just care about Sinnoh Red, Sinnoh Blue, Guild Chick. Guild Chicks are the S parts. Sinnoh Blue is my preferred one. Although I think I just got trolled by the game. I think I'm getting the Barans room. That's fine though. I'm just gonna roll my eyes, chat. Yeah, this is what's supposed to happen, by the way. Oh, that still killed me. Interesting. Yeah, so not getting knocked down there kind of sucks. I don't know what to do with Solo Force there, then. I mean, that's what you normally do. But I'm, like, just too much HP. Fortunate. Because there's no way she's surviving most normal things at this point. Although this is kind of a hilarious spawn point. I'm sorry, did it... I was like, did the other Varans shoot me over the other Varans? This is rude. I mean, listen, if I have to, I'll cheese them through walls. I'd prefer not to do this strategy. But I will do it if I just want to clear. I mostly just want to see if I get the bonus room. If I get vault up, I'm leaving. Like, listen, we could doorway camp all day. I just prefer not to do this. There we go. See, we stunned him. Enjoy our little life here. Okay, get 2 missiles all he wants. Doesn't really matter. Forces don't have to play by any rules. Thank you for the good luck in parameter. Yeah, I have to rethink some strategies then, because I was expecting to just, like, I'd only need Scape Doll in, like, the raw Sinnoh red room, because more likely than not, I might get multi-crit. But if it forces me to do it, it's like I have to play a little more cautiously, which is annoying. Like, normally I would just stand in the middle there, but I could just do this to make sure I don't get cooked like Brands. Now, see, there should be a total of 18, 20 monsters in that room. If I'm doing math correctly. That's not enough for the glitch. Otherwise, I'd go Foey. On the plus side, though, Foey will clean this room up pretty nicely. Oh, that was scary. Now keep him... Oh, I die again. Is there a way to avoid this? I don't think so. I think I just die here. Yeah. I don't think this character can survive in single player anymore. It's kind of annoying. Again, normally you just take the missile and it'd be fine. And she doesn't do enough damage to stop them from doing... So, like, a way to dodge it, like, in theory, is if all 4 of them are near death, and I kill at least one of them before they become weakened, and the remaining missiles kill them. But the problem is that I just don't do enough damage with her currently to also skip that. Or I need to time it, like, really specifically. Like, when it releases, I need to be able to kill within 2 Razans. But I don't seem to be able to output that much damage. I have to check the numbers again on the character. It's fine, though. Now the question is, where is this gonna take me? Yeah, I don't like this path because obviously there's like a bazillion brands, so it's like, this is the path I don't want. As long as it puts me in the C-shape room, that's where I want to be. If this then takes me to Vault Up, I will say that's probably the worst RNG it could give me. But anyway, I'm showcasing what happens when you think you're not going to live. We'll play a little differently than we normally do on stream, which is playing ultra cautious. Since again, forces can just kind of hit through things for no reason. Unfortunately, lasers still knock me down. I don't mind face tanking if there's only 1 or 2 Sinnohs, but fighting like a million like this is bad. I'm dead. I'm actually stun locked. I'm actually stun locked. Oh no, the stun lock was real. Game, please. I'm like, did I feel like I accidentally put it in single or in multiplayer, but I know it can't be. It feels like I have no iframes for real. Anyway, let's try that again. Yeah, needless to say, this quest is usually pretty easy, but I just have too much health. Which is kind of an ironic thing. So, using HP materials in order to survive other acts, good. Except in single player, unfortunately. Where now it's resulting in me not getting knocked down, and that kind of nonsense will happen. So none of these enemies can really get stunned by me, which kind of sucks. Okay. We'll play super cautious for a second. Sad music plays. I mean, I'd play the sad music too if I resonded an enemy through another room. It's pretty BS. Right, chat? Like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no fighting back for you. Not enough of you. The exploits are real. Did I seriously not cast the debuff? Fortunate. Okay. If they want to interrupt me, I'm gonna spam Gafoe so that way it doesn't matter where I'm targeting. This is fine. If I did accidentally put it in multiplayer mode, because again, I'm not feeling well, I still think I'm doing okay for multiplayer, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I'm against the wall. That's where I don't want to be. On the plus side, though, it's over. Check something real quick. Okay, just making sure. I think by that rare bonus I am in single player. Oh, okay, this is the room that I wanted. Ooh, that could have been real bad. Yeah, the problem here is that once they start interrupting you, it can be hard to get momentum as like a solo force. Speaking of which, I don't want to be against that wall or I'm gonna die. Unfortunately, they're shoving me further left and to the bottom left. I actually don't want to be here. I want to be at the top half, but unfortunately, that's just the way they pushed me. Okay. Yeah, the reason I don't want to be here is because of the dub checks. On the plus side, I might be able to get the other enemies caught if I position correctly. I despawn them. Unfortunate. Ooh, I'm in trouble. Please don't push me against the wall. Thank you. Yeah, the problem with pulling the Sinnohs is they're going to heal the dub chicks, and now I need to focus on them, or else I'm not going to be able to kill the dub chicks. There we go. Much better. Now things are coming back under control. So many Sinnohs are about to spawn here. Look at how many Sinnoh Reds there are. Of course I get hit by the only one that's not debuffed. Of course I do. I'm super dead if I don't freeze here. Please freeze. Primate, thank you. By the one that's not debuffed again. And because there's just enough enemies, I actually can't debuff all of them. Makes it super annoying. Alright, there we go. There's enough of them here that I should be fine now. I basically just needed to use terrain to get them stuck on something. Now we're good. Silly enemies, get out of my face. Alright, the real moment of truth. Did I get the door that I wanted? Maybe? Yes. Okay. Let me put a safety telepipe here. So funny enough, this has more Chaos Bringers here than the Ruins path, which is kind of difficult to deal with for the most part. On the plus side, I don't really have to deal with sorcerers, which I really don't like fighting. So this is fine. I'd rather have this route. So the game rewarded me for my patience here. I'm gonna do this to debuff him. I'll let them wound the group a little bit more. One more debuff going. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I am playing multiplayer. Huh. I would have thought I would have gotten more rare bonus. Oh, I can't kill the Darkbringers in multiplayer. That would explain a lot. We're gonna call that I'm not feeling well. In which case, I can't beat this in multiplayer. That now makes sense to me. Things are starting to make sense. Unfortunate. But hey, I managed to clear that in multiplayer. Try that again. That is like the ultimate room. I thought the rare bonus had to go to 152. I thought it always gave you an extra % whenever you did multiplayer. That's why I got confused there. Is that like not a thing anymore? Because the Darkbringer definitely was resistant to all magic, and I'm like, that's not right. Like, oh, like, I see those stat lines, I'm like, those aren't single player stuff. But I guess it makes sense. As I said before, I'm not feeling super well. So when I was fighting the lilies earlier and I was using Barda, I should just be using lightning. It would make more sense now. That's fine. Yeah, multiplayer brands is just BS. Try one more time. This time without having ultra high value HP. Yeah, we should be seeing a big difference because I'm coming here with like 30, 40 more defense than when I last tried this. But anyway, same strategy still applies. I'm going to switch back to Rifo Emerge. So ideally here, what I want to do is target in between these two. Oh, that's much better. Night and day, clear difference. And then with the remaining uses, I just use Rabarda a few times. There we go. That now makes sense to me. Goodbye, enemies. I mean, either way, I probably still would have done the mines had I realized that. Yeah, we're gonna clear much easier now. Yeah, for some reason I thought you always got an extra %. Or maybe it was just, I don't know. I don't know if that was an old thing. I thought that's how you could tell. What are these enemies? Four enemies. This guy with Razan. Kill you with Razan because you're full screen. Okay. As I said before, I don't really care what path it takes me. Although if it takes me to ruins... Okay, if it takes me to ruins, we will grab another item. That's the only conditional. If ruins, I go back for something. Where's it at? There it is. We got my sorcerer insurance now. Alone. Rifoi, please. That almost got me killed again. I'd just like to point it out, chat. That is now 3 separate times on this stream. Rifoi did not target a creature in front of me. I wonder if that's always been a thing, and it's only really come up now because I'm doing a lot more solo play. Because I don't remember Rifoi whiffing like this when I first played. Right, let's kill them with ice here. Yeah, so because there's 2 pan arms here, what I want to do is just spam Rabarda and hopefully freeze both of them. Killed one before they split, which I think is where the reward is. There we go. Yeah, I think we learned the hard way. Maybe I'm getting confused with their HP totals from Christmas Fiasco, because I remember this happening last year too, where I think Christmas Fiasco, everything just has more health than normal. It's like ultra annoying. Became annoying. I did not reson, so I deserve that. Make sure I kill the Sorcerer Crystals. Good, I did. These guys. Okay. Guess I can improve my strength. There's no downside to it. Really? Game, please. Where were my demon procs? So unfortunate. At this rate, I might as well just shoot it to death. Which, sadly to say, is really not that much slower than just using Foe. Foe's already really bad at killing these enemies. There we go, that's what I needed earlier. Okay. For the rest of the run, just gonna keep it on 3 seals. There we go. And even just normal shots is stronger than my Foe. To give you an idea how bad this matchup is for Fonural. Like, it's literally faster for me to do 180 per bullet than use Foe. So if there was ever a rebalancing, please give me some spell to kill that Sorcerer. PSO, please. Anyway, prior to Demon Mech Gun, I would not do this run solo. But now that I have it, it's a lot better. Victory Music agrees. Unfortunately. See what we could do here. Swap weapons once this thing dies. Yeah, Zond does pretty good damage. It snipes them, I don't have to worry about moving. Although, generally I want to swap into Ice Staff if I'm not sure what the wave is, just because if it is a Chaos Bringer, it's not worth hitting an enemy without the Ice Boost. So now the completely unkillable Darkbringer we were fighting earlier is totally killable. If nothing else, let this be an object lesson at how unbalanced it is to kill things as Forest in Episode 1. I could technically go trim the content where I goof, but we'll keep it there. Yeah, we'll keep it there, so everybody can remember how dumb that resistance was. Hope you're doing well in Parameter. So, what am I looking for in Orange ID? Chaos Bringers, and then, ironically enough, the Death Gunners have something that I want. It's a Heart of item. Chaos Bringers can give Prophet to Motab, which honestly, if I can just not wield like 3 different staffs and just wield Summit Moon plus Magical Piece plus that, I would be very happy. Stupid Ball Claws. Damn, their resistances indeed. They are quite annoying. There we go. By equipping the Storm Wand, I reduce how many strikes I need to kill the crystals. This ends up being pretty safe for me overall. Now it's just these enemies. Much better. Much better. Like, again, I could probably get a B101 or something on her at some point, but I don't have it yet. Hopefully she'll end up picking one up today. We'll see though. Feels like a good spot to stand. Yeah, the bolt claws feel like they come from multiplayer with how tanky they are. It makes no sense, honestly. Their resistances also need to get tuned like way down. No worries in Parameter. Glad you're doing well. I believe we're... Oh, Rift Bard emerges on the other thing. That's fine. You can see with the Ice Staff, the enemies never get a chance to cast their Force Punishing Death Rays. That's fine. They could hit me with that if they want to. Best part, if any sorcerer tries to mess with me, I have Storm Wand out, so it's like, I don't really care if they do. I try. Yeah, heal yourselves up, who cares? See, we're listening to the concert music of Chrono Cross. Out of range. There we go. Still better than using spells. I don't care what speed that attack is. She does like what was it? 180 a fireball? The thing has over like 1,600 health. Like, listen, I am not casting 7 or 9 Foes. Kill a single target. I refuse. Right, chat? Just no. You gotta be kidding me. The demons landed, I would have killed. Okay, that was just unlucky. Oh, like, come on. Really? It spawned right then? Whatever. Get your teleports out of the way. I'd like you to die over here anyway. It's more convenient for me. I'm gonna walk over here, so I hopefully don't get hit by both Chaos Bringers, but we'll see. I think I pulled both. That's kind of the downside if you end in the middle. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I didn't pull both. We're good. That's the only thing I don't want to do, because they could be very annoying and they'll start alternating charges. Oh, we're good. That didn't happen this time. Although I did hit him with Razan there. Interestingly. Unfortunately for him, terrain is not his friend. Okay, that was an eye roll moment. I want you to know. When I walked forward, stood still, then got hit. An eye roll from me. Anyway, we have the Storm Wand just to speed this up slightly. Oh, I am fighting Falls. Do I want to go back for Summit Moon? Maybe? What do I think about it? I have Gazan Merge for if we go the other path, because otherwise Worm Boss takes like 7 eternities to kill. Rafoi Merge for the beginning portion. Congeal Cloak, mostly so I do enough against Darkbringer. Like, unironically, I think Congeal Cloak is optimal here. Because I need to do just enough damage to not need another spell cast. I could technically sub that out for like a Rabarda Merge if I really want to. But I don't think I benefit from more fire damage overall. It feels weird to bully that stage. Other forces have trouble with that. At least with spells only. Really matters what I do here. I guess I'll just stack Gofoe for a little bit. By falls. I was gonna say, how often do you do text only versus fall? You can be honest with yourselves, chat. It almost never happens. Most people watching are Humars, Ramars, etc. I'm actually battling it legit. Let's get out of here. No special weapons, just me and my staff boosts. Although, funny enough, now that we're in this phase, what I can end up doing to assert dominance, I can actually hit them with the Rebarda there. That's how you assert dominance. I leave 3 seals on so I can tank everything, which is monstrous, I would just like to state. So in single player, I don't care about this phase at all. Be like, go ahead. Do your worst. Sadly not gonna kill. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, bullying falls with Faux New World is kind of fun. I don't usually get a chance to do it because, like, why would I ever TTF to get through Vault Up with Faux New World? But now that I do this quest, I'm like, oh, I actually get to enjoy her alleged bonuses versus bosses. Instead of just feeling like I'm in absolute hell trying to kill that Vault Up with Red Saber. Because my spells don't do any damage. The best part is you don't really need to move from start. So even if he Soul Links here, it's over for him. Yeah, look how much damage I'm doing. Are you actually dead? Wow, one cycle this Faux Neural text only. Disgusting. The bullying is real. Yeah, here falls.
Ha! Dead already?
Dead already, indeed. Silly falls. Sadly, no DF shield. There you go. Live use of Zond. Being used unironically. There. No items of interest, sadly. Okay, so I'll keep doing runs until people are free. I don't see anybody in the lobby. Dango is free. Well, if you'd like to do some runs, Dango, more than willing to do some. Just let me know what character you want to play, Dango. We might do that quest on Viridian or something. I'll hold off on Orange ID until I could get a, well... I could still technically bring this character there. Whatever, let's see what Dango's playing. Bring the Hugh cast, okay. Guess I could try it. If we get mines, it's fine. I'm kind of hoping for mines, but if we don't get it, it's also fine. I mean, we already showed that I could get all the way through mines if I really need to. Only the brands is brutal. Yeah, so as a reminder, I didn't mention it last time, but for Orange ID, Sinnoh Red has Lavis Cannon. So while Baran's only gives parts of Baran's, which is kind of boring, Dub Chicks are orange cards, S parts 2.01 are Gil Chicks, and that V101 from Sinnoh Blue rounds out why Mines is so strong there. But in terms of value from caves, they have like an okay amount. We saw Musashi from the Volmers. I didn't mention before, but there is a Heart of item from Melqueeks. They're like semi-common depending on the route, which is a Heart of type SS swords. And Photon Filters from Combined Pan Arms is good. Yo, we'll probably have Dango host at some point because Dango's Viridian. That's the other really good ID for this quest. Although you will 100% reset for falls when we do that. We're like, Mines is terrible. But meanwhile, you either end up fighting falls or you end up getting an LNK combat chance with a ton of goodies. And to me, I don't care which one we get. Okay, so same strategy as before. I'm gonna take off... Oh, I put my Cure Paralysis away. I was gonna take off my other thing so I can wear my Cure Paralysis, but oops. I'm gonna stunlock the things near me with Rifoe. That way Dango has a nice free area and most of the enemies are taken care of. I think what also doesn't help is that I mess around with this quest on Anguish, so like their health totals in single player are like a total question mark for me sometimes. Our goal here is just to debuff them repeatedly so Dango just has like the freest of wins here. The freezing whole group's enemies will make Dango happy. And what are they gonna do? Yeah, get barded, idiots. There we go. Much better. Again, I do find it funny that I was bullying almost every room until the brands on multiplayer. Like, it's so easy at this point that I just don't even think about it. Just brain off. I just get mildly inconvenienced at Sinnohs. We get ruins, that's fine. Honestly, if it takes us to falls, I mean, there are people that want DF shield now, unironically, since it is used for crafting. So what would have been a mostly dead drop is still just kind of value for Orange ID. So it went from like a 1-2 PD item to I think like 10 PDs, I think we talked last time. And that's not bad. That could get you a V at a 1 in trades. So, not bad at all. I'm gonna ignore the dragon that's behind me. I'll let Dango kill it. In the meantime, I'll just slow down the lilies significantly. Again, Dango has like a ton of time to just fight who he wants to fight. 4 enemies. So if we manage to kill the Panarms, so I'll probably ask Dango to confuse trap them. If he could stop them from splitting, then we could get a good item potentially. I'm gonna try my best to freeze him. If he unfreezes them, it's fine, because confuse trap lasts longer than freeze. Alright, so we still got a chance of getting one of them. All that matters, we just get a chance. That's a photon filter chance. Some people do one, and again, that's also like another 20 PD item or so. Well, I guess it depends on the market. Price guide has been kind of all over the place lately, but such is to be expected when items are in high demand or low demand. I'm gonna deal with the Sorcerer Crystals so Dango doesn't have anything to worry about. Otherwise, I'm just here to offer support. I don't do as much in multiplayer here, sadly. Only making sure we have 3 seals on. We do, nice. Thing is ultra dead to Dango, GG. I'm gonna deal with the claws, and I'll also pop the crystals to make Dango's life easy. Did I really get hit? I am so mad that hit me. They were like 1 cast from killing. So sad. Oh well, I'll just remove all their abilities to cast spells. That'll teach him. Yeah, look at that 184. Some things never change. My damage is so bad versus them. I might as well just auto attack if I can. Literally better than Foe for the most part. Kinda sad. So I have to be careful here. I gotta rely more on Dango for dealing with the Deathbringer. So I know like they're not in this wave, but I know they're eventually gonna be in the middle of the room. So I gotta be careful what spell I use here. In the meantime, I can freeze them for Dango, make his life easy. He doesn't need to waste his freeze traps necessarily. I wasn't sure where it was, so I just used on. Here they are. Actually froze one. Uh-oh. Unfortunate. Getting hit out of my heal really sucks. That's okay. Hard part is done with at least. Goodbye, enemies. Goodbye, enemies. Boss music playing as if by Indie Belra. That feels about right. Oh, got knocked down. I keep forgetting, in multiplayer they move really quickly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove their crystals so we don't need to worry about their spells. Crystals removed. It's just Dango now. I went to go heal Dango, that's not great. And unfortunately, the other guy was stacking shots on me. I was like, that was awkward. Froze him. gonna say, Dango used a Berserk in Ruins is very brave. I would never do that unless there were 4 players. Rip Dango. Okay. Deal with the Bull Claws. Weirdly, they're really not that much tankier in multiplayer because they're already super annoying to kill. But for me, it's just kind of whatever. I get injured for turning? Please. Yeah, I think I'm just getting crisscrossed too hard. Do this. Alright, so this one's gonna be a little difficult. Dango's gonna need at least 2 freeze traps to deal with the Chaos Bringers. Gotta practice Berserk somehow. Fair. Yeah, it's very hard in Ruins. So we're basically gonna go in a straight line. There's gonna be like 2 Sorcerers, 3 Chaos Bringers. If he could freeze them, I'm gonna remove the crystals from the Sorcerers. And Dango will hopefully be able to take care of the rest. Unfortunately, if I pull them like this, I have to run. There's nothing I can do. It's just not physically possible for me to kill them with Voodoo Whirl. Unless I have Red Saber. Then I do, like, very mediocre damage and still probably die to them. Anyway, now that I've hopefully lured them away from there, I can actually do something. Of course, one of them was still chasing me. So unfortunately, I need Dango to kill the Darkbringers. Until they die, I'm like super locked out. So hopefully he kills them soon. Oh, I got hit by the Megid before I could kill it. Look at that, I was 35 damage off. Damn you, multiplayer. Pop this crystal at least. There we go. Hard part is now over. Yeah, this wave is very hard to do with just 2 people, because you just need damage, and I just don't have damage to kill the Darkbringer. I'm gonna stay on the right side of the room. Oh, Dango is just... Oh, it's on that side for Dango. That would explain a lot, because honestly, I was getting ultra hunted, and I'm like, why am I not receiving assistance? If he's desynced and on the other side of the world, suddenly that makes sense. Because I was like, what the heck is this? I'm like hiding like double Indie Velra shots and all this other nonsense. At least now I should be able to do some damage. Let me take some time killing them. Like the Chaos Bringer, trying to walk to Dango, but it can't. Just love to see that. Man, I'll just run in circles, listen. This is more effective than me spellcasting. Just getting them distracted. Good enough. 10 out of 10. I mean, it worked. Unfortunate we got falls. I guess it's fun. One day I'll get the other room.
Is that a monolith?
Dango the Brave. At least I still one-shot at multiplayer. I think Faux Newman can one-shot like I can. Nicely done. Hopefully Dango runs from me because I need to heal. I'm gonna Zalor first and stack some Gafoes. There we go. I did it. Next phase. Seals equipped. Yeah, I just can't quite one shot. I think I switch to ice, just works there. At least I do some damage here. I think Dango and I don't really need to move. As long as Dango is near me, I could kill any spinners that go towards him. Again, our damage isn't even terrible right now. I'm gonna stack one fireball. Actually, 2 fireballs. Dango was a little out of range. That's okay, we'll heal Dango. I think one Gafoe, one Rabarda is all I need to insta-kill those, at least. That's a little different than single-player strats, but not like that different. Or you can just do 2 Gafoe stacks. Both are fine. Unfortunately, without Glide Divine, I gotta hold forward here. Which normally doesn't matter when you're playing single-player, but it does in multiplayer. And that's also the downside. I can't just menu it. I gotta move sometimes. Unfortunate. I think I'm dead. Less? Good enough. Joke's on you, boss. Oh, joke's on me. Where was my auto-aim? How is the camera looking one way and my character another? Game, please. What did you think I centered on, game? I'm the one getting trolled. Oh, Dango moved. Dango, don't let me tank those. Those actually will kill me. Oh my, oh no, I don't have 1400 health. So close to dead. Do a Mag Blast if I really need it. Do some Bowie here. Actually doing a really good amount of damage to the boss. Alright. A stack of Bowie. Heal Dango. Keep stacking Gafoe. Dango can no longer die. We should be good. Yeah. Silly boss.
I'm a ghost.
Apparently it's Oops All Falls today. Nice level up for Dango. Gotta try fluid from the boss. Thanks, game. I switch out. Just thinking. game I could... Indecisive. Let me restock, I'll think about it. I think I do one more. Hoping to get a bonus path. If we don't get it, we'll just do a couple TTFs. This TTF is much easier to do than this quest with 2 people. Hoping I get my revenge on mines, but it might not happen. Ooh, Musashi with hit. I don't think that's good enough to, like, keep forever, but I could just have it. I think that's the most hit I've ever seen it with. Oops, out of range of buffing Dango. Yes, that worked. I wonder what hit percentage Musashi would have to be at before it's considered worth using. Ah, there we go. Revenge. Well, get ready for the wall of lilies. Have fun with that, Dango. I'm gonna be standing full screen and casting Rifoi. You're like, nah. Although, unfortunately, there's only a couple left. I gotta switch over to single target. Bonk. Yeah, we'll have to, like, let the brands hit each other, but then, like, right as they're about to die, we need to, like, refreeze them. I got hit out of the range of the other one. That kind of sucks. No! As soon as I got frozen again, I'm like, I'm so dead. I already knew. It's like the other one is like, it hasn't been hit at all, which is unfortunate. A little out of range. There we go. Kind of the downside. Things go a little wonky. Getting frozen into those attacks really blows. Would be a perfect place to confuse them. You get the photon filter. Again, I might even get a lucky freeze on them. Nice. Lucky freeze. The photon filter though. There's going to be a lot of loot around the center, which doesn't really matter. I think Dango will be fine cleaning them up. Pop a couple more, and that should make us pretty safe. Yeah, I feel like I actually contribute in the early areas. Ruins, I don't feel like I do as much in multiplayer, sadly. But here, I'm like, I'm doing okay. Not like the most DPS ever, but I am controlling the area. That lone pan arms. By the dragon, that sucks. Oh, I froze him. Nice. No photon filter though, sadly. Yeah, again, like, so, not the value you think you would get in orange ID caves, but a good trade value. Now this room is a room I'm just gonna rip OE. I'm not dealing with this room. Yeah, the Melqueaks, the thing fighting me on the right there, that drops the Heart of item. It's like a couple per room. So if we go the mines route, I think there's more Melqueaks overall, if I remember correctly. Also helps there's just more enemies in general. So we know that I can sort of deal with the Sinnohs. But yeah, Dango will be mostly confused trapping them, and then Baran's he's going to be spamming his freeze trap on. We do not want to let them do anything. Yeah, my damage here is okay. Good enough. There we go. Pulled some weight there. Only a little though. Dango cleared up most of the annoying enemies for me. I really don't want the Baran's room. Please don't give me the Baran's room. Alright, chat, I'm like, Baran's room sucks. This one has a Baran's at the far end. Just be careful, Dango. Well, we know I won't survive that, so I'm gonna leave the room and spam heal for Dango. We call that the lifeline. My rest range is so huge, I could stand outside of the room and heal him. Kinda dumb. Unfortunately, I got hit by the only enemy not confused. So sad. I tried Dango. He really did interrupt me like twice. It was kind of unfortunate. You're getting debuff. You're also getting debuff. Oh, we're like in final boss music. I mean, we're potentially fighting Baran's. That is the final boss here. I'll leave it up to Dango if he even wants to kill Vault Up. If we get Vault Opted. For me, there's nothing I want unless he really wants the Heavenly HP. It's more how badly do you want the Meseta and box drops? Yeah. I'm doing some good damage to the room. Alright, we didn't get the Baran's room. Okay, good. That makes me happy. I don't... I mean, we still gotta deal with them to some extent, but it's not the Quadra Barans. You can see where the rooms eventually join up. Slow them up a little bit for Dango. There we go. It worked well. Unfortunately, once we get by this room, there shouldn't be any more Barans. Yeah, normally if we were playing like yellow ID, we'd be like, oh, get the Barans, and it's like, nope. Orange ID, I'm like, hell no. You keep that Barans out of here. I don't want to deal with that. No, thank you. This should put us in the C room, I think. Oh, the room before the C room, excuse me. Yeah, there's just a little... Oh, I'm sorry. There are a little bit of Barans left if it goes here. Just randomly freeze targets. That'll make Dango happy. Oh. Leave me alone. Alright, so I know they're going to be in the middle, so I'm just going to be careful here. Or not. Do they have a different spawn if you take the other room? Huh. Okay. I mean, last time you remember there was the double Barans in the middle, and I was using Razan to snipe them. But... Oh, we're getting this room. Oh, we're not going to get the Sinnoh red room? Oh, but on the plus side, this is the room I needed to showcase the Gafoi strat. Although, sadly... Not on this wave, but it's coming up. So essentially what'll happen is I need to get into the middle of the room. And what I'm also going to do is put seals on, I think, for defensive purposes. So I just got a Gafoi stack here, and dumb things should eventually happen if I Gafoi stack. There's going to be Barans on, like, the outer outskirts of the room, but eventually it's going to be this... Yeah, this wave is where stuff gets really stupid. See how some of them just took, like, several hundred damage? I could just do a little more damage here. I basically want them to teleport away, and then dumb things should happen. Yeah, see, you saw their damage just, like, briefly light up. Unfortunately, we didn't get it on the Brand's room itself, but that's fine. Maybe it'll still happen here. There are a lot of enemies here. No, I didn't time it correctly. That's unfortunate. It's possible that the ones that had hit the Canoeens could hit the Barans here and delete them. I've seen it happen before. We got a little bit of the glitch where it just did like 2,000 damage or something to the tiny Canoeens. I've actually managed to shock the Barans. I'm kind of surprised. I'll take that as a win. Unfortunately, we also got the Time Waster room. Sorry, Dango. This is the Time Waster room. Rest in peace, our time. At least I'll riff away them. Hopefully speed this up a little bit. I still don't know where the switch is, if it's here. I know, it's so sad. On the plus side, at least I could hit a bajillion targets for Dango, because there's no way Dango's hitting like 12 dump chicks. Like, Dango's good, but like, yeah, unless he's dark flowing this room, it's not happening. You're like, hold on, let me just smack him real quick. And if you want, nah, that's fine. I don't think it's worth it. So we're getting closer. Goodbye, my TP. And we've seen last time that this... What's confusing about this area is that it doesn't seem guaranteed what we get here, so I don't know if this will be the boss or not. Because last time I went to the C-shaped room, I did go to the mines, but the time we did it today, it didn't. Let's see where this takes us. Get that Dragon Slayer Dango. Alright, moment of truth. Where is this thing? Oof. Or like, nope. I'm feeling that. Get out of here, vault up. Put the Musashi away for now. Well, I sort of had my revenge there with mines, so I'll consider that a victory. Sadly though, no V101. I get a hit percentage Musashi, which is interesting, but I don't think it's strong enough to use, sadly. I think it needs to be like 50 hit min or something. Because you want to consistently land it. I mean, technically you could combine it with Swordsman lore. Technically. Let's switch out characters. Host. Dango's Huecast. Probably play at minimum a raw moral. I think this character will work. Alright, so we'll exit out because we're not fighting Vault up. We're gonna say no to that. Let's do a couple TTF then. Figure what ID is okay to host. I just need to grab a couple items and we should be good. Well, honestly, your current equipment pretty solid. Mostly just need Excal from the bank. If there's other people that want to hop in, you got a minute or so to say something in chat. Otherwise, we'll continue on our killing spree. My other character can hold on to the Adepts for now, as I'll probably play them later. Demon Mech Gun doesn't matter if they have it. Oh. Did I not put away my Excalibur last time on the other character? That is actually kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying. I could deal with many things, I just can't kill the worm boss quickly. Unfortunate. I'll have to go grab that later. Honestly, I forget which character it's on. It might be the same one from last time. Did swap it a couple times. Either way, I think I'm okay. I'll check my character data after this run to see who has it. Imagine with Dango, my Cannon Rouge is okay. It's not like I have 0 weapons for the boss. HP material, it's kind of worth. Gonna say no care is given. Kind of worth. It would be funny if we get an Uber from this, just messing around on White ID. I'm actually not sure if that'll kill me or not. It will. Okay. We did a quick check with our life. I might as well just reset because I'm at the beginning anyway, so who cares? Knowledge learned. So 527 defense with a Jellin is not good enough to survive that. Oh well. Go with Dango in a moment. The perfect health total. There we go, the last second buff, so we save some time. Good boss. Yeah, this character's at least at max ATP. So definitely, quote-unquote, could be worse. Oh, that almost killed me. That's crazy. Stomp is real. Final song for Chrono Cross. I'll kill this enemy and then switch the soundtrack if it is. Oh. I wasn't sure if Dango went in here or not. Apparently not. In which case, yeah, I was gonna say because I was getting ready to move over. I have to probably soundtrack forward. I'm assuming that's the last song on the soundtrack. Let's move over to Bomberman. Kill that room. I'll go back to that room in a moment. Okay. Just want to make sure Dango is a clear path. I was gonna say I didn't. Oh, I did have a frozen shooter. Oops. I was gonna say if I have a frozen shooter, I can actually just freeze the one in front of me and then hit the other one. Okay. I'm gonna read the question in a moment. Oh, Dango's still in this room. I thought Dango moved on. Oops. I thought Dango was slime duping. Well, if neither of us are there, we'll move forward. Guess he came back to murder. Yeah. Yeah, but there's no telepipe, right? Or did you telepipe and then run? Oh, you didn't telepipe. Okay. Oh, Buchanan Rouge. Okay, Emilio says the very broad prediction. I apologize. Do you have any VODs you find is good for learning how to solo level a force from relatively little, but a bit of a loss for figuring out how to keep up enough TP to some of the bosses and should be using whip spells. So I would say I don't think I have anything like that. Most of the stuff that I do, I've already been playing for quite some time, and I definitely don't have a lot of interest in low level play, but I will say, in terms of like how to kill bosses, we have done challenge mode where we have extremely limited gear to the point where we have like literally level 8 mags or level 9 mags, and we've gone through episode 1 and 2 with just forces. But for solo play, I don't know if I would super recommend that, because PSO is definitely intended to be a multiplayer game, so there has to be a certain point, especially as a force, that you would consider grouping up. Otherwise, I would not really recommend doing episode 1, episode 2, because it sounds like that's what's happening. Because otherwise, if you had said, how do I kill episode 4 enemies, that would have been the question. That's how I know you're doing episode 1, episode 2. Whereas if you're playing episode 4, you wouldn't care about bosses. So my answer to you is, you either do probably episode 4 solo, which gives you way more XP in general, although it might be a little rough until you get some higher level techniques, or I would just group up for the early levels, because very little of the gameplay is done from levels 1 to 80. Like for your first character, it might take like between 20 and 40 hours, but like after that, it's like 2 hours of the gameplay versus like literally hundreds of hours in Ultimate. That's my only comment, sadly. But anyway, if you wanted to see how to win with extremely low level text and no gear and no mags, we do the bosses in challenge mode, but again, that's intended even with from the boss design standpoint. Oh, I'm sorry, is that an 85 hit stag cutlery? I got distracted. I saw that I got something terrible. I think that's an 85 hit stag cutlery. That's disgusting. Alright, Richard, I'm like, wait a minute. That helps a lot. I'm mostly just antsy and not knowing what I'm doing, of force going over like the techniques. Yeah, so I think from that standpoint, it was red. I couldn't see what the number was. Yeah, super accurate Sith Lord, exactly. So I would say for the most part, like, yeah, as I said before, we did all the challenge mode bosses. So that is probably the closest you will see to low level gameplay on the channel. Yeah, solo is like, solo's the take your time kind of thing. Like, you're not really looking to clear quickly per se. You're mostly taking this opportunity to level your mag, right? Because a lot of your damage is going to come from 2 sources, or 3 sources for a force. 1, materials. 2, mag. Mag might be easier to level or train with other characters. 3, the level of technique that you have. So all of those things can essentially get solved, quote unquote, when you, oh, I didn't mean to die there, by going to high level areas. So it doesn't matter which character gets there, but eventually your force will basically become free. You'll find a point when you go to play. I need to leave this room, but I'm stuck. Why can't I move? Are they that surrounding me that I can't move? Unlucky. Crazy. Well, anyway, you'll come to the point where just any character will end up giving you a lot of stats. So it's like, I don't like doing force as a first character for that reason in particular. That's why when we talk about like characters and who to pick, we usually recommend something like a Ramal first, who needs like no gear to win. Whereas force solo, unless you're like learning unless you already know the boss weaknesses, it can be kind of hard to kill a lot of the bosses. Because you're not going to have like a ton of HP materials on like challenge mode. So you just might not have enough raw health depending on what character you're playing. And then on top of that, it's just kind of, it's okay. But yeah, you'll find yourself kind of struggling for normal clears. The higher level you get, the better your Gafoi becomes, the better your Rafoi becomes. And those are your strongest clears compared to everything else. Yeah, I would say for the most part, I mean, a lot of people are never going to be quote-unquote expert level gameplay, and they'll just be like, cool, there's a force here that sometimes shift to us, and that's all we need. Like, we don't need you to know every weakness on every enemy. We're just like, we're just happy you're here. It's good enough. Ooh, a level 100 Uniworld. That is probably one of the hardest of characters to level. Yeah, she feels really rough to play in Ultimate. I've made many complaints about that character class. She eventually becomes better, but like the floor of items in order for her to get really strong is just so high. And I feel like there's a lot of bad advice that was floating around where people are like, without giving context, they're like, Uniworld is one of the best solo hunters, and I'm like, yeah, at really high endgame, but she feels terrible compared to literally everything else until you are legit wielding Dark Flow, Vices. I'm like, before then? I don't think so. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is that like, and when you get good, yeah, it's just, but that floor is so high. And the thing is if you're level 20, actually if you're level 100, I'm surprised you're not finding level 20 buffs. What I would recommend then, since you have a character that can do it, if you don't want to party up yet, you're not feeling confident, I would see if you can tackle, what's it called? Box runs. Right? Because it just sounds like you need technique levels, right? So if you have a force mag you're leveling, you could just grab like a whole bunch of high level techniques and money if you want. It doesn't have a really high gear requirement to do. So that would involve going to Phantasmal World 3. And you need to do enough damage to kill the squids. And if you have a hell weapon, it would help with the Morphos. Otherwise, you gotta use Tex or something. But if you could get to those boxes, I mean, those are gonna be like level 26 to level 30 Tex. Yeah, or you just trade. Honestly, like, Hell Handgun, people would probably give it to you for like a photon drop. Maybe 2, depending on which one it is. Yeah, you'll want it with 50 hit. So, confirmation chat, it was a 85 hit stag cutlery. I'm putting that on the wall of shame. That item is disgusting. Not picking that up. That weapon upsets me on many levels. I'm very tilted by it. Do I even need to clear this on white ID? I don't think I do. I think we just leave. Sorry for taking it slow through TTF. Normally I don't do it. I'm just curious here. Yeah, I mean, we could kill the sorcerer technically if we really wanted to, but it's fine. Yeah, that hit percentage is disgusting. Yeah, it is definitely a waste. There's so many weapons it could have been, but it, alas, it is on stag cutlery. That'll make Oakley weep later when he sees that. See, if it was max roll, I would have picked it up because somebody wants it. Nobody just wants an 85 hit weapon. It's either max or bust. I'm gonna heal here. What a waste. But anyway, from the standpoint of like force level gameplay, you just have to do like a couple early areas in Ultimate. What I would also recommend if you're looking for low level hit, or not low level hit, low level techs like in the 20 region, you can actually go to Massive Attack 4B in episode 4 and just spook Rappies. That requires literally 0 gear to do. You just scare the Rappies and hit them to get their items. So that should give you a lot of level 20 stuff. Because if you do, like, for example, Forest will give you a lot of 15s and 20s, and so will that. Yeah. So just giving suggestions if you're not ready for trades. You will be very surprised what level techniques you could get from it. It makes no sense. Or if all you really wanted is level 20 techniques, I would even give it to you. That was unfortunate. I was trying to hold back a cough and that killed me. Rip me. Yeah, dead already.
Dead
indeed.
already?
That's what I get for not feeling well today, unfortunately. Yeah, most players are willing to give up some basic items for people that are just starting. And I have so many force techniques, it like really doesn't matter if I give them away. I prefer to give those away, honestly. I don't feel like charging. I might charge for materials, but not for basic techs. Get us the lore going. Shift it up on myself. I shift on Dango. Yeah, I was gonna say, all of us would be willing to give you something if that's what you just want to play multiplayer. Or like, listen, if you just want to join in a multiplayer even on stream, I don't care what your gear is. Sometimes we just need people. Although I'm very sad about that stat colory. I'm still tilted by it. Forgot to stock mace. Good to know. There you go, Dango. That's for you later. Nice. We kept it above 50%, so it should do another attack without soul linking. What I wanted. Oof. Went full screen. That's unfortunate. Come on. Really? Is this happening? Is it gonna short cycle? Wow. That's so unlucky. Max distance from the party and it short cycled. Brutal. Yeah, that's just insanely unlucky. Yeah, I'll switch characters for next run so we go a little faster. Oh, it still linked me. Oh, just revive me, Dango. I'm like, don't take it slow. This boss fight's gonna take... The boss is already going on long enough. There we go. Silly boss fight. Alright, so who has my Excalibur? Because that I did feel like I lost time quite a bit by not having it. See who has it. GG. I think I'll have my revenge on TTF now. Might not be feeling 100%, but what I do know is that I could be at 100% with my Faux Newman. And I think I'll bring in my Faux Newman. I think I've had enough playing nice with TTF for now. I can level this character another time. So let me go get my 30-hit X-Scout. I gotta find a nice wall to go clip that on the wall of shame. The item is so sad. Yeah, Chris was talking about earlier on stream, he's never seen a 50-something hit plus weapon drop naturally. I'm like, well, now you can all gaze upon its terribleness in Discord. It truly is terrible. Okay. Now with that Excalibur, that should shave out like 2 minutes of the run. So many materials. Anyway, Miloyu, if you'd like to do some ultimate level runs, we can help out, or if you just need help leveling Force. Depending on where you're at with the Force, it assist a little bit. I stick to mostly ultimate during the event. Yeah, that stack cutlery is so sad. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to C-Bank 3. I'm gonna get my X-Cal back. And then I'm gonna move it over to my Phonumen. So that was a slow run. But I think we could get it down to 14 minutes easy. Just by me switching characters. Oh, I forgot to mention, because I'm sort of out of it. This is the Bomberman 64, the second attack soundtrack. Yeah. So if you just wanted to, yeah, if you needed to level your New World more or whatever, more than happy to join in on stream. We don't mind that. Gonna go move my X-Cal though. I think if there's something I wanted to grab out of here. I think so. Oh, I did have a spare V101. Oops, duh. Should have put that in the phone URL earlier. Forgot about that. Alright, since I'm here, I'm gonna restock them, but I'm not gonna play this character. Alright, we're serious character time. Yeah, once we have a couple more people, I want to try one of the other RBRs. But that might wait till later in the evening when more people are on. Yeah, I thought the Romoral was okay at TTF. Just, I wasn't feeling it. This, on the other hand, I know will go pretty quickly. Sure thing, you're more than welcome to join us. Enjoy your dinner in the meantime. Oh yeah, I'm ready to full on not care about anything. Here we go. Viridian, I think it's worth killing forest creatures. I don't remember if anything else is worth killing in Viridian. Definitely nothing in mines. Maybe I guess you slime dupe just for present chances. We'll let Dango move ahead. I should be able to easy kill this as a force compared to Ramarl. The enemies are just really far away, is the problem. Whereas I don't really suffer this issue here. Well, I have them in the perfect stunlock, actually. We were talking about that before. Where if you hit them just right when they're in their starting animation, they'll never enter it, and then you'll just interrupt it over and over. We actually had that happen to 2 enemies at once. That's cute. Rip Dango. Yeah, this is already like leagues faster than Ramarl. Yeah, see how he's not doing anything? That's also hilarious. Poor enemy. Buff Dango, debuff the enemy. It's okay, I don't really need to level during this event. Determine when I'm gonna leave where I am, even then it's likely a 2-hour drive home. Pretty unlikely you'll join. I mean, I'm gonna be going for quite a while. I guess it just depends on when you leave, honestly. I mean, I plan on still being on PSO for like another 5.5 hours. So it's a pretty big range, I'll put it that way. Poor boss. Nicely done. Oh, there I am. I had no idea where I was. I was walking around until I was visible. Oh, it was Meseta. Whatever. I'm not going back for 2,000. If I want money, I'll just do more massive attack. I think I said before, I got like 3 million doing massive attack, so it's like leaving behind 2,000 Meseta, don't really care. To be honest with you, it doesn't matter. Well, anyway, now that I have this Excalibur, things will go much easier. Oh, I didn't think about it that way. I actually did take off his red ring, so I need another red ring on this character. Because he's one of the few characters that actually uses red ring. That's a force. So now, I don't think I have a guaranteed kill on the lilies, which could be a problem for me. Well, let's find out. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. Unfortunate. Oh, well, guess I'll just have to kill him this way. So I'll enter this room, kill the lily, then let Dango come back if he wants to. So that way he could just go on with slime dupes for more presence. I'm just gonna kill wherever the most enemies are, so I'm gonna remain in this room. Again, this is really not that different in terms of clear speed from Raw Moral, except I just have much better AoE. I'm lucky here, I'll get the double freeze. Nope. That's fine, I'll get the double stun. So if Dango puts down a telepipe, I should be able to just take my telepipe when we're done. Find out if he did in a moment. Ugh, Duker. I say by the lack of telepipe there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Much better. Ooh, I actually get invincibility. Nice. Yeah, this should go much faster than Raw Moral. Her Cannon Rouge was just mediocre. So sadly, I'll have to get this guy's red ring back. But with Excal, I do insane damage. I am so lost. Dango's doing very low damage. Dango, does your thing have A-Beast or no? I feel like you're doing like way less than you should on Worm Boss. I was watching you do like 2,000. And I know from playing a Hue cast I could do like 9k. So I'm like, your damage is like a third of what it should be. I'm confused. If it is no A-Beast, that would probably explain it. That's with 50 A-Beast? That's all it was doing? That seems very low. Yeah, that seems very low, Dango. Were you, like, whipping the hit or something? I would call that into suspect. Because for me, that would be like 4 Jaya swings. Like even in yeah, either whiffing or I don't know, because that was with a beast. I don't even know what to say. Other than that sounds low. Wait, what? It looked. Did I get clipped by like a turning animation? What was that? Whatever. Sadly, I don't have a gun to deal with him. This is where it's worse than the raw Marl. I can't really kill Sinnoh Red. Need to let Dango kill this. Yeah, it looked like I just kind of died. I don't know if it was like the tip of a laser hit me and it was just the camera angle. I didn't see it right away. It just looked like nothing touched me and I died. Like my character just got like, they had a spook and then they fell over dead. The spook was real. I'm escaped all. Oh, I still have one left, good. Yeah, we'll have to get Dango a really solid... Died of natural causes, yeah, that'll be on the gravestone for challenge mode. We'll have to get Dango a good Jaya, or a Yunchang, because I feel like both of those were way, way, way out damage, whatever damage Dango was doing. I think X-Cal is okay. I mean, if you have it, it's good, but like, honestly, compared to a Jaya, I definitely think the Jaya is much, much stronger than X-Cal. Especially at the level Dango's at. He should be at least 1400 ATP right now. Nice, I shocked them. Teamwork. Actually, I probably could have reploed that. My bad, Dango. I didn't need to make you run there. There we go. I guess I can attempt the stun lock. Go for the stun lock, I guess. Yeah, I was like looking at that worm damage, and I'm like, my Huka Seal was out damaging you, and there's no way you don't have more ATP than her. There's no way, I don't believe it. Yeah, I usually don't Dark Flow it, but yeah. Just the fact that you can hit 5 targets with like a Yunchang or even technically an Astron belt usually means it outperforms Excalibur unless your ATP is low. Seriously. Oh, it's all up to Dango now. I'm going in circles. Come on. Really? Back to back, really? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of whiffs from Dango. I think that's the problem. I think your character just can't hit it consistently. It might be easier to Disco Rayman it. As I keep seeing skill diff pop up. Yeah, Hucast is like... Hucast is like, oh, you're trying to use Dark Flow without Red Ring? I don't think so. I think once you get Red Ring, I think it'll balance out. But I think right now you're just not hitting enough hits. It's a lot of Chrono Crosses. Yeah, it is. Truth. Oh, and if you're not even at max ATA, that would also explain some things. You were definitely whiffing then, because Worm Boss is annoying to hit, even by default. Like, I don't even 100% hit that in multiplayer with most characters. I need Dango to really kill this thing, please. Thank you. There we go. I'll kill the claws. I'll let Dango move onwards. I'm also going to go to the upper platform, so Dango can just kill the sorcerer. Yeah, we had a little bit of a slow start here. It's fun. I don't mind taking 12 minutes or so. We'll fix Dango's stats at some point. It'll all be good. Rip Dango. Yeah, because like even me at 180 accuracy with a 30 hit weapon, it's like I can't land my heavy special. Like Dango with another 20 ATA. Actually, no, he wouldn't even have another 20 ATA. His ATA is terrible. He's U-cast. Yeah, so Dango definitely is not landing his second hits, let alone his first hits. That's a tall order, I think, to Dark Blow there. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm not hitting it with 30. So how would he land his special? That would be like a 50-50. Pretty gross. Oh, Dango is not fighting the Sorcerer. Kind of a problem. Kill it this time. There we go. Deathbringers aren't worth fighting in Viridian. That much I remember. They're just kind of whack. Killing Sorcerers is fine. We took like an extra minute to get here. It's okay. I'm gonna heal because Dango is Girasol. That'll teach him. He'll heal up if he needs it. But yeah. So I think until he has Red Ring, I don't think his weapon is bad per se, but I think it's more, unless he has like some 70 hit monstrosity caliber, it's gonna be struggling to hit those boss hits. And even then, without Red Ring, it's just like using a 50 hit, which is okay. My target has ceased to exist. I'll take damage there just to get another Ripoe chance. Yes, he only does 194 Fireball. Yeah, he is just not on the same league as the Phonu roll there. Even if he puts a Fire Sap on, he's not hitting 300. One more Fireball in the next Cal here. Not a bit at all. Ooh, I forgot to check. Did I have Glide Divine? Forgot to check. I don't think I do, right? Oh, I do. Good. Okay, good. I was like, I honestly just didn't even remember. It just didn't even cross my mind to look. I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna need that. Oh, I actually get to Excal? How rare. Go up. Nice. Yeah, it should be around 14-minute clear. Just expect it with 2-player. I feel like it's faster to do single player if you're really well geared. If you're average geared, it's probably about the same. So yeah, like if I'm playing solo TTF, I would be done at like the 14-minute mark, or like 13:30 if I'm playing like Ramar, and that's with a couple extra clears. That's fine. We'll fix our boss damage. Once we fix boss damage for Dango, I think we should be good. It did insane damage to me, but it gave me invincibility, which is unfortunate for the game. There we go. Much better. I'm pointing, I'm like, that's where I want the Red Ring. Give it to Dango. Dango's struggling out here. He needs it for his Hue cast. He can't wear it yet, but it'll encourage him to move on and go get it. I don't even know what it just dropped me. Meek at level 15 too. Uh-oh. Oh, did you get PD'd? Oh, luck material? Ooh. There we go. You show him, Foey. You could do it. Yeah, there we go. I don't have Zond on this character assigned, but that's good enough. Yeah, 16 on the dot. So yeah, we just gotta clean up Dango's boss damage a little bit, and I think we're good. Rip Dango boss damage. I'll just be like, here's a hit Yun Chang, go wild. We'll do at least one more before I take a mini break. There are a lot of songs in the soundtrack. I was about to say, I wasn't sure where we were. I've not even heard of the next game that's on the list. I have never heard of this game before. Sagunai Atonement? Interesting. Apparently came out on the PS2. Sadly, my Heavenly Arms are on Chris. I might have one to give you, Dango. He currently has 2 of the 3 that I had floating. I'm not sure if my third one is given to another character. We'll find out. I mostly just want Adepts at some point, but not been happening. No, all I got is an elf arm left. Yeah, with Glide Divine out and 3 seals, Falls can't really kill me. Also, I have like, how much light resist? I have 69 light resist. Due to me wearing Mother Garb, which is hilarious. Boss is never killing me. Yeah, if we had a couple other people, we could probably hunt for something where Heavenly Arms is a split. Like anything in Ruins, for example. We'll let Dango move on ahead. Like it said, they got 3 sealed. True, they did get 3 sealed. Yeah, now that the text is different for dodge versus 3 seal, I can actually see when it activates. What the? Like a comedy of errors there. Might as well set that Rappy in case it has a present. We'll go on a break. I don't think I'll end the stream, but I'll take at least 10 minutes. Refresh my drinks and stuff like that. So we'll probably break it up for YouTube. Hopefully by the time I get back, people will be around. We'll teach Dango the secret timing to kill dragon. Items, actually. Yeah, we're talking about before about things for new players. Like, there are so many stupid hidden walls, especially in challenge mode. This game is really unfriendly to new players. Kind of nonsense. That'll be for Dango. That'll guarantee the kill. Oh, sacrifice whipping there is the worst. The time loss is real. I guess I could try to do heavy, so I could try to do like normal with heavy. No, that's not strong enough. Unfortunate. Rip Dango. Wow, that was almost a perfect freeze on the room. GG. There we go. If the other enemy happens to spawn, that's fine. Oh, he pushed me out of the room. The jerk. So we'll wait for Dango. Yeah. Like, don't make me drop you my 30-hit Excalibur. Like, I almost guarantee you're gonna outdamage the DF. Let's witness his damage again. Yeah, he's definitely only hitting 3 parts. Yeah, I would say Dango, if you have Excalibur, I think it would actually just be better for you where it is. Because if you're ooh, nice Solid K combat. It's like, I'm looking at it, like, you would have to hit all 5, I think, for it to be worth it. And it's definitely much weaker than Yunchang. Wacky percents, no hit. I mean, if it has really high dark percentage, that could still be useful on Ramar. But if it's anything else, then who knows? I mean, technically, I guess if it's super high AB, so you could use it for solo Ramar Lily shenanigans. I'm just gonna kill these. You can move on. It's fun. I just can't do anything against Sinnoh, so I'm like, I'm just gonna leave. I might as well present check these enemies. So we'll slowly optimize Dango's damage. Because you have to think of it this way, if he's hitting, like, 60 machine, wow. You have to think of it this way, if Dango's hitting for about 1,000 without a crit, right, he's doing 3,000 a shot. Even I'm doing 3,000 a shot, and I'm at 804 ATP. So something is not adding up correctly. If chat was wondering why I was making those comparisons earlier, I'm like, how am I out damaging Dango? It shouldn't be possible. I'm sitting at 804 ATP with 180 ATA, which is not great. So it might be worth loaning him this. We'll see. Although, I don't have a... if I had a just generic Excalibur, I just need something for Vault Up. I don't think this character can wear Galatine, sadly. Oh boy. I know red ring really sucks here. I'm so dead. I don't have a trimate on my shortcut, so it's like there's no way I'm menuing that quickly. So that was in a scenario where lack of red ring killed me because I just couldn't land my sacrifice to kill it faster. The 20% makes a big difference for Faux Newman. Plus I'm also not max ATB by being level 200, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is. Furious concentration mode. Out of here, stupid monitor. I'm not dealing with you. I thought it was gonna cage me again. I was gonna get so tilted. Yeah, Discus doing some good damage here. Yeah, that was much faster. There we go, we're gonna power up Dango. I'm so sad. I'll take the HP material. I guess I could stay behind and kill this room while Dango kills the other. That's okay. As long as he feels okay with clearing the other room. As for me, I don't mind being a force up here clearing. It's pretty quick for present checks. It's not like I speed up the Indie Belwer kills that much. So the moment he kills the lava, or not lava cannon, the moment he kills the sorcerer, I'll more or less leave. Excuse me. Up then. And I have the hiccups. Brutal. So we're still here faster than before. But I also just killed like 12 more enemies or so. No, more than that. 20 enemies more. But I'm okay with the small time loss there. Pretty well. I think what happened there is it's too hard for Dango to hit the quintuple shot. Even my Hugh Seal doesn't land it consistently on falls. So it's no fault of Dango's, just gotta get him levels. Operation Protect Dango is in effect. There we go. We're adapting our force strategy a bit more. Much cleaner. There we go. I don't care where this boss goes. This foe will always reach. Please give me Mag Invincibility. Oh, you didn't? That's rude. Yeah, we'll enjoy getting Gfoe stacked on. Jerk. Get our frame perfect casts in here. Yeah, I'm contributing a lot to foe damage here. I think I did like 4,000 plus already. Oops. Rip Dango. There we go. I think that went okay. Falls is very annoying for HuCast to clear for a long time until you have a really solid LNK. Sadly, the game hasn't given another one to the team. Where's their 60 hit LNK so Dango could just one button this boss? I've had a change of fortune. Don't jump scare me, banner at the top of the screen. Right, chat? I'm like, oh my god, did I somehow get red rank? What is this? Forty hit Vulcan. Come, where's the special? Game, come on. I would have taken a 50 hit charge Vulcan with 40 dark. It wouldn't have made a big difference, but it would have been nice. Rude. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna leave the stream up, but we are gonna take a break for YouTube. So when we come back, we'll see who's around. If we have enough people, I'm gonna try RBR or a Christmas Fiasco. Otherwise, we'll continue to do some TTFs. But for now, Koi Sheppy was also Star of Destiny. Thank you, Blue Donna. But I think we'll take a break here. So what did we learn? Multiplayer Baran's is stupid. Force can delete everything in multiplayer if they really need to. Faux Neural is good at killing falls. Not much else. My gameplay was a little suspect, so we gotta step it up next time, I think. Clean it up a little to bring our clear times down a bit more. Yeah, like, see, we did end sooner than the other one. My UCAS is sad. Oh, you'll get there, Dango. You just need levels. We'll see if we could get you a good Jaya or something. I think I might have a spare one, honestly, if you don't have a hit percent Jaya. I will give you 60k to swing with it, or 90k, or whatever you want for it. But I guarantee you right now, that thing completely outdamages your Dark Flow. Even if it is 0 A-Beast, if you have like a 40 hit Jaya, it's over. That thing will outdamage the world. Jaya is kind of broken for people that haven't seen it before. But for now, let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube before I go on break. So thank you for watching. I guess see you in the next part. Well, hopefully see you in the next part.